Hey everyone, in our video today, it's all about the bunnies. We have 3 farmhouse style DIYs that all have precious bunnies in those to get you ready for spring and Easter. If you're new to Southern gmoregals, welcome to our channel. We're glad that you're here. Don't forget to subscribe and turn your notifications on so you don't miss any of our other upcoming spring and Easter DIYs. And let's get started. So we're going to start with the basket, and I purchased this wire basket from the Dollar Tree, and then you'll need to purchase 3 of the white nautical ropes. We're only going to use about 2.5 of those to complete our basket, and these are in different sections in different Dollar Trees. They may be in the craft section, or they may be up by the gardening supplies. And I'm going to start on the bottom of my basket to apply the rope. And I'm going to actually put the glue from the glue gun. I'm just attaching that to the rope and then pressing it onto the basket. You want to make sure on the bottom that you're making a really nice circle or a really good balanced bottom here so your basket sits real even on the bottom. So all I'm going to do is apply a little glue from my glue gun to the rope and just push it onto the basket and work my way around. You don't have to cut any of the rope. It will take 2 complete ropes to go around your basket, and then you'll need some extra to make the handle. And I'm just showing you here, that's the completed first rope. So it gets about 1/4 to 1/2 of the part completed on the basket, and then you'll need your second rope. And again, all I'm doing is just using my glue gun to apply the 2 ropes together and then start twisting and working my way around the basket. I wanted to make a handle on my basket, so I just purchased this heavier floral wire from the Dollar Tree. And all I did was make a little hook on the inside, and I just twisted it there, made a hook, and then make your handle as large as you want it. And then I made the same type hook on the other side of the basket. And then I'm going to go back and I'm going to use the rope just to try to cover up the wire here. And then I'm going to go back with some twine and twist it around there just to give it a little bit more of a fancier look on my basket. And I cut 2 pieces of the white rope and I glued it on the inside against that wire and then ran it all the way across and glued it on the other side. And I used 2 different strands. And then I put some glue on the inside of the wire and tried to push the ropes together just to try to cover up the wire there. You may see a little bit of it coming through, but for the most part, it covered it really good. Right here, I haven't pushed that together, but you just put a little glue there on the inside and push those 2 pieces together, and that should cover up a lot of that wire for you. Here's just a pic of my completed basket with the white rope. I'm taking this little thicker twine from the Dollar Tree, or this brown nautical rope. It's not as large as the white. I'm going to lay a piece here just so you can see. It's a little bit thinner rope. And I just tried to make my basket have a little bit more of a design on it, or a little bit fancier look. And I just glued some of the dark twine on the inside and twisted around the handle just to kind of give it a whimsical, kind of Eastery look. And then I took the dark twine and just wrapped it around the front. I just applied it with the glue gun the same way I applied the white rope, and just made a circle there around the top of the basket. So here's my completed basket with the rope and the twine. Next, we're going to add our sweet little bunny in here and put some floral items in here just to decorate him for spring and Easter. For my bunny, I purchased this sign from the Dollar Tree, and this sign has the little metal bunny on here, and all I did was pop him off with my fingers. He's just glued on there, and then I took one of the wooden skewers from the Dollar Tree and I just used my glue gun and glued him on there. And he came with the little burlap ribbon or the little bow that was already on him, so I just left that on him. And I purchased one of these round foam pieces from the Dollar Tree, and that was in the floral items, and I'm just setting that down in my basket. I'm not going to glue that in there, and that's what I'm going to use to anchor my bunny in place. I'm just going to stick my bunny down right in the center of that foam piece, and then I'm going to go back and add some floral items. He looks so cute in here. The metal and this burlap ribbon really match that white rope and twine. The floral items that I'm using, I purchased the lamb's ear from Walmart, and I think I have about 8 pieces. I just snapped those in half. They come in a 2-pack, so I think I have 4 actual pieces there, 2 packs that I had purchased, and I just clipped those in half. And then I purchased this baby's breath from the Dollar Tree, and then a pack of the white and purple lavender. And I'm going to use some of that white and purple lavender in one of the other DIY projects on this video. And I'm just laying my lamb's ear around just up against that foam piece. I'm not actually actually gluing those in place, just, in case you want to use your basket for something else. You could add some other floral designs in there later on. So I think I have 8 pieces around inside my basket, just setting there lightly. And then I went back and used 3 of the white and lavender pieces. And then I'm going to go back and take my baby's breath and just put that right in front of the bunny, just to try to cover up the little stake that's holding him in place. This looks really sweet, a really cute design. It has that neutral farmhouse feel, so it will coordinate well if you have some other farmhouse items. You could always add some colored Easter eggs, or even a nice spring bow would look great on this basket. We're going to move on to our next design. It also has some sweet bunnies on it. For our next DIY is the bunny platter. I purchased these wooden bunnies from the Dollar Tree. They came in a pack of 5 or 6. He has a little hole in his ear on each of them, so I used the wood putty to fill that in. I'm going to use the stepping stone that I purchased from the Dollar Tree to attach him to. They have that little piece that juts out there, but that will file down real easy with either some sandpaper, or you can probably even use a nail file to get that sanded down smooth. And all I'm going to do is use some white or off-white chalk paint to paint the back of my stepping stone here. That's the sandpaper that I use to file down that corner or that edge to make it more of a round look. And I'm using the off-white chalk paint to paint my platter, and then I'm using a dark gray to paint my wooden bunny. And here's my bunny after I painted him, and all I'm going to do is use my hot glue gun. I'm just going to apply a little bit of glue. It doesn't take much. He will adhere really easily to the stepping stone. So I'm just putting a light amount or a real small amount of glue all around the edge of my bunny, and I'm just going to stick him onto my platter. And then we're going to go back and we're going to put some beads. I'm using some Mardi Gras beads that I purchased from the Dollar Tree. I just spray painted those in heirloom white. And then if there's anywhere I missed, I took the white chalk paint just to kind of touch up the beads. And I'm just going to apply the beads around my platter with my glue gun. And this part of the video here is just showing you where I put a little glue on there, and then I'm just attaching my beads, and I'm just going to work my way around, just applying a little bit of glue, and then attaching my beads until I get all the way around. And then I'm going to use a little plate stand that I'd purchased from the Dollar Tree to set this in, to put this on display. This is really a cute design, very simple to make. And here he is on the plate stand. And you can make this, really inexpensively. It's only $2 for the bunny and the platter, and then $3 if you go back and put the beads. I think the beads give it that more high-end kind of romantic farmhouse feel to add to your Easter and spring decor. Really sweet design. Didn't take long to make. And we're going to move on to our third DIY that also has some cute little bunnies. I purchased these 3 wooden crates from the Dollar Tree, and these are the smaller sized crates. They do have a little bit bigger size. I think the bunnies show up better on the smaller size. They were a little bit harder to see with the larger size crate, so we decided to use these small ones. And all I'm going to do is use my glue gun to glue these together. And it doesn't take a lot of glue. You just want to use a minimal amount to get these to go together, because you don't want a big glob of glue there making a space in between. And just make sure you're getting them lined up good before you attach them together. Being that it's this really thin wood, they'll really stick together really quickly. So just make sure you've got everything lined up before you attach these together. So this is the third one. I'm just sticking it together here with my glue gun, and then I'm going to go back and I'm going to spray paint my wooden crates here a light gray. And here's my crate after I spray painted it a light gray. And then I painted my bunnies here. You can see those in the lower left side. I painted those the heirloom white chalk paint. And all I'm going to do is use my glue gun to position these bunnies into place. And again, this doesn't take a lot of glue, just a small amount. I wanted their tails to kind of hang over the edge. So on both ends, both of those bunnies, their tails are hanging over a little bit off the end. And I wanted my bunnies to kind of face each other, kind of in sets of 2. So that's how we're going to position our bunnies onto the crate. Again, I'm just applying these with my glue gun. I purchased these little flower pots from the Dollar Tree. They come in a 2-pack. This is the medium size. I have one that's a little bit smaller, so these are the medium size. And I'm just using some of that off-white chalk paint and some water to kind of do a whitewash effect on these to make them have that weathered look. I actually broke this one into 3 pieces by mistake, but I'm using this one. I'm using that E6000 glue. I've just glued it back together here. And this is me just doing the whitewash. And again, it's mainly water with just a small amount of paint, and you can kind of let that run and drip and just kind of smooth it around there just to give it that, most flower pots have been sitting outside in the weather for a while, so that's the kind of look that we're going for, and this is a real simple way to give you that look. Again, it doesn't take much paint, just a really small amount of paint, and then the water, and just I'm going all around all 3 of my pots. So I just set my flower pots into each of the crates. The one that I broke there, I had to move that around just a little bit to get it positioned in there. It was just a little bit wider when I glued it back together. These are the floral items that I purchased from the Dollar Tree. I purchased 2 of the dark purple and then 2 of the white with the lavender tip or the light purple tip. And I just clipped those apart and slid the leaves up to the top because I wanted that greenery to show. And then I'm going to use this lamb's ear. This was purchased from Walmart. And I just clipped those apart so you have 2 in 1 piece there. And I'm going to take the lamb's ear and I'm just setting these down inside here. I'm not gluing any of this into place, just in case we'd want to use this again or change any of our floral items. It's not necessary to glue the items into place. So I'm just going to put 4 pieces of lamb's ear. I'm putting that in between each of the jars here, or each of the flower pots. And they're just set real lightly down into place. And that's how I'm going to position the lavender into place too. I'm putting 3 dark purple pieces in each pot, and then 2 of the white with purple tips into each pot. And I just clip those down with some wire clippers low enough so they'll just set lightly in each pot. I didn't glue anything in here. I love these shades of lavender. When I saw these in the store, I think that they are a really high-end look of a floral item that they have available there in the Dollar Tree. This turned out great. It's very springtime and very festive. Also, it gives you that kind of Easter feel if you're wanting to put some bunnies out for Easter. You could put some ribbons around each one of the bunnies, or even put some little Easter eggs into your pots if you want a little bit more pop of color. But we're trying to go for that more neutral theme today and that more farmhouse kind of look with our 3 DIYs today. We hope you enjoyed our video today. Leave us a comment. Let us know which one of these DIYs that you like the best. I can't decide which one's my favorite. I love working outside, so I love flower pots, but they all coordinate together and go great together. They're budget-friendly designs, so you can make these very inexpensively, but still have that high-end look for you to decorate for spring and Easter. If you're new to our channel, Southern gmoregals, we'd love to have you subscribe to our channel. Turn your notifications on so you don't miss any of our upcoming videos. We're going to try to have new videos out on Mondays is what we're planning for. We may have an extra video out towards the end of the week, depending on how time works out for us. We look forward to having you join us on our next video. Thanks for watching, and we hope you have a great rest of your day.